Good evening and welcome to the National Stadium in Mali, where it's time for us to launch into another thrilling encounter in the AFC Challenge Cup 2014. And today holds much importance because it's Maldives, the host nation, that will take on Palestine right here at the National Stadium. It's going to be a very, very interesting day for us because the host nation will opt or will have to go in for a win.
Minister of Youth and Sports, Honorable President of Football Association of Maldives, Honorable Ilham Ahmad, Palestine Head of Delegation, Dr. Sabi Kokesh,
Important delegates walking onto field, including one from Palestine.
Mr. Ganesh Thapa, to be introduced to the players and officials of the teams.
It's been a very interesting time here. As far as the contest is concerned.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Palestine.
First it will be the national anthem of Palestine. Stay with us. And now for the national anthem of Maldives. That was the national anthem of Maldives. We will get you acquainted with our starting lineups for today, so do stay with us. Our referee for today is Yuda Yamamoto of Japan. He's being assisted by Shinji Ochi of Japan, Azman bin Ismail of Malaysia, and Gamini Nivon Robesh of Sri Lanka. Maldives will feature, well, Mohammad Imran underneath the bar. He'll be joined by Opo Bakar, Ali Ashfaq, the captain, Mohammad Umair, Ashad Ade, Ali Amdan, Hussein Niaz, Shaifu Ahmed, Rashid Mohammed, and Rilwan. For Palestine, it will be Raid Fares, Hussam Abu Salah, Omar Jaron, Musa Abu Jazar, Hilal Musa, Ahmed Ridat, Hetem Tib, Rami Al-Masalma, Musaib Batat, Ramzi Saleh, the goalkeeper and captain, and Murad Said, or Said Murad. So friendly toss done. Ali Ashfaq being the perfect gentleman. And it's going to be an interesting game here. Well, he's a lovely lad, Ali Ashfaq, one of the stars of South Asia and really a true, well, standout player from the Maldives. Remember, it's been a tough battle here for most of the lads as far as, well, their efforts are concerned. Well, for all my friends from the Maldives who are catching the action with us, Assalamu alaikum and Baja Veri Havire. To all my friends from Palestine who are catching the action with us, I have to say that it's been a very, very interesting journey for you. And, well, I have to say, Masa al Khair, Ahlan wa Salan. So time for us to launch into the action right here at the National Stadium in Maldives, where it's been a fairly interesting day for us. Well, not too much of bad weather to mar the atmosphere. And, well, it looks like we've got an exciting game on hand. Two strong sides from Group A going up against each other. Just to keep you in the loop, it's about 28 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity at about 82%. Partly cloudy skies for most part of the day. We've got a good crowd here. Remember, it's the home boys playing. And when the home boys play, well, the home fans turn up. So, just to quickly run through where they stand. Currently, Palestine is on 6 points at the top of the group after 2 games played and 2 victories. Maldives have played 2 games, they lost 1 and they won a single game. They've got 3 points in the bag. They will have to win this game at all costs if they want to stay, well, in the running for the semi-finals. Elsewhere, of course, Myanmar take on Kyrgyzstan, and if Myanmar pull off a win there, they stand a chance to go through as well. So it's a tough battle here. Palestine in the lead. Maldives have some catching up to do. And it's into the action right here at the National Stadium in Mali, with Palestine kicking off the action. Well, they will be looking for an early way through, but let's not forget, the man neath the bar is no Johnny come lately. That's one of the stars of the team. And we've seen him in action for a couple of years, Mohamed Imran. Mohamed Amir, well, not happy about the ball being kicked out from under him by Hussam Abu Salah. Abu Salah does make an apology. Free kick here. Well, he certainly matured as a player too, Mohamed Amir, playing alongside his good mate Ali Ashfaq. Back for a moment to Oppo. And he's picked it up. Ali Ashfaq was trying to push that one through. Well, did trip over actually. So Ramzi Saleh will take the kick for his team. Maldives will have to hold strong with their defense, because Palestine too possess a fairly strong attack. We've seen them in action a couple of times over. down the left flank. Expect a bit of worry. It's right for Ace. It's going to be a free kick opportunity for Palestine, with Rami Al-Masalma being brought down. It's a good call by the official. Well, knocked straight up, but no way through. Straight back to Opal. Or Fazil, as he's known to friends. Sent back by Arif. That's going to be a free kick opportunity. Hetham Thiep. Well, that certainly was a foul. Well, did stamp his foot, there's no doubt about it. Hirai Yamamoto. Mohamed Omer who'll take the free kick. He's got a good foot on him, this lad. That's such a close call. Maldives could have had the lead here. Alias Fok. Well, the captain being kept away by Ramzi Saleh. Well, it's a battle between the captains. It's going to be a corner opportunity, but Saleh does win this round. And Umair will take it once again. Through an opportunity. Taken quickly by Rilwan. It's back to Rilwan. And another free kick opportunity. Well, it wasn't Rilwan taking that through, but Mohamed Rashid. Well, there's a huge difference when it comes to the physical size of the players. Palestine and Maldives. And that's the biggest, well, difference. But the Maldivian lads are fast. They know they've got a mission on hand, and the mission, of course, is to hit the target. Mohamed Amir. Picked up safely by Ramzi Saleh. So Saleh taking a knock. He's not happy. Well, that ball flying up. Let's get a view of that. Well, not really needed. Ali Amdan. Well, using his hands to break his fall, but that really seemed unnecessary. That's Drago Mamic, Croatian, was the man in charge of Maldives. Well, we do know one thing for certain. Hirai Yamamoto. All's fair, says Ramsey Saleh, no worries. So the referee just asking Saleh to get on with it. Right for it. Said Murad. Throw an opportunity for Maldives. Sent straight back to right for Ace. For Ace on the trot, but he's taking this through. Ahmed Radat. And the ball will be snatched away by Rilwan. It's back to Team Palestine. Murad. Knocked up in the air by Halal Musa. That'll be taken safely by Mohammed Imran. Well, there's two Imrans. Mohammed Imran, the current goalkeeper, who's 25 years old. He plays for Mazia. And then there's Imran Mohammed, who's the veteran goalkeeper, 33 years old, plays for New Radiant. And it looks like a warrior for Ali Amdan. Already clashed with Ahmed Radat. It's not even Amdan, it was Hussein Niaz. Niaz going in for the tackle. It's never going to be easy when you've got lads who are bigger in size in front of you. Sometimes tackling them can be detrimental. Ten minutes into the game. Ali Ashfaq, the man that they call the Gandhi, which means the Iron Man. And certainly a warrior for Niaz Hussain. Jamal Mahmood, Palestinian coach. He's led a good side today. They're unbeaten in the tournament so far. Left to be seen whether they can, well, pull one over the Maldives today, or will they come away with a draw? Well, Maldives have got to progress for a couple of reasons. They're the host nation. As long as they're in the tournament, the crowds will come in. Also, it's a matter of pride for them. Rilwan takes the throw in. Sent back by Ali Ashfaq. Raka. Asadadeh, but he'll be all right. Well, no foul will be granted there. Palestine snatch possession. Trying to get it away. Ashad Ali. Ashad Ali. Right for Ace. Murad sending it to Radat. It's back to Murad. Picked up by Abu Jazar. Said Murad once again. He stretched that down the left flank. Oh, a challenge there from Shafi Ahmed. Throw in taken by right for Ace. Side Murad. Murad finds the gap. That's quickly through to Said Murad. Picked up, was looking for the gap. But here go the Maldives back again. Or Rilwan. And not Rilwan, but Rashid sending that through. And Mohammad Amir was a bit too far for him to get to it. Here comes Ramzi Saleh to take, well, the kick for his side. Knocked straight back by Ali Imdan. It's Amir. Said Murad. But Said Murad can make the difference here for his team. Ali Ashfaq picks it up. And that's when he's really dangerous, when he gets to the ball. Well, the referee puts an end to that. Ali Ashfaq, well, guilty of a bit of grappling there behind Murad's. And Niaz is down. They might be looking for a change. Well, did injure his foot a while back, trying to effect that tackle. Hussein Niaz. It looks like Niaz has hurt his leg. Hussam Abu Salah gets out into the danger area, but it's taken away fairly quick. And he's cut his hair. It's been a while. He used to sport a really long ponytail, Baka, better known to us as Mohammad Arif, and we've also got a change coming on. Ali Fasir. Ali Fasir replaces Hussein Niaz. Quick work being done there by Team Palestine, but Maldives able to snatch possession time and again. It's now Hilal Musa trying to knock that through. Was Said Murad. Will be picked up by Fazil. Well, Fazil taking a slight knock, but it's not that bad. Well, the one thing that the Maldives will have to avoid doing will be to avoid playing drama queens on field. They're a talented side. And they've got the ability, well, to pull off a bit of magic here. Hilal Musa sends it back to Omar Giron. Giron finding right for ace. Back to Murad. Here comes Said Murad again. Fazil. Sending it back to Ali Imdan. Ali Ashfaq hasn't had too much of time with the ball. Would be a part of the plan for Team Palestine to try and keep him away. Bit of slipping and sliding here for Team Palestine, but Halal Musa manages to knock that in front to Al Masalma. And a routine collect for Mohamed Imran, so no worries here. Well, let's tell you a bit about the 2014 AFC Challenge Cup. This is the 5th and final edition of this tournament, so it's a memorable one. And it was a part of the Vision Asia program, which was to help, well, developing Asian football nations, well, get up to grade. And it served a great purpose. Automatic qualification from 2008 onwards for the team that would win this cup, which is why India made it through to the 2011 AFC Asian Cup. So did Korea DPR after winning in 2010. Korea DPR backed that up with the 2012 win, so they've made it to the AFC Asian Cup again. And this year, well, the winner of this tournament at the end of the tournament, which is basically the 30th of May, we'll find out who the other team is that will be joining the contestants, or those contesting the coveted Asian Cup title. Mohamed Arif. And that's a caution for a dive. A bit odd there. It is Musab Batat who gets the caution for that tackle. So Batat picking up the first yellow card. Well, the way Yudai Yamamoto pulled it out, it certainly looked like it was, well, Shafiu Ahmed who got the caution. A few words there to Ali Ashfaq. And to Hetem Teeb as well. Come on, lads, give each other some space. Well, that's what Yura Yamamoto would be saying. So Mohamed Omer to take the kick right outside the goal area. Can Maldives make the difference? That's well struck and a good save as well. Oh, that was the first big threat here. Mohamed Omer, he's got such a good foot on him. And Ramzi Soleil, well, matching the efforts of Mohamed Omer. This time it's a free kick for Palestine. And Omer will give Hussam Abu Salah a helping hand. Right for us. Kept at bay by Fazil. Abu Salah. Well, that's a good clearance. Well, Team Palestine, well, shocked at the reactions of the Maldives players. And Hussam Abu Salah, well, can't believe it. Hetem Teeb getting a word there. Well, did knock the ball away with that tackle. Or was it as hard as it looked? Just looking back at, well, the AFC Challenge Cup. Well, let's not forget that Democratic People's Republic of Korea have won it twice. Tajikistan won the inaugural event in 2006 and India have won it in 2008. Well, this year, Maldives, Afghanistan, Palestine, Philippines, who could it be? Certain teams have laid the foundation. Palestine Well, even if they finish off with the draw here today, they certainly are through to the semi-finals. There's no doubt about it, because this is their third and final game. And at the end of today, we shall know who the qualifiers in each team will be. Or in each group, sorry. We've got two groups. Group A comprising of Palestine, Myanmar, Maldives and Kyrgyzstan. And Group B comprising of Afghanistan, Philippines, Turkmenistan and Laos. Afghanistan and, well, the Philippines lead with 4 points in the bag each. And level on goal difference, which is +2. It's Hilal Musa now. Hilal Musa squaring that off all the way to Ahmed Ridat. Ridat slips it back. That's got to be a shot on goal, but it's over the target, so not a worry for Mohamed Imran this time. Well, he'll take his shot when he can. Musa Abu Jazar. So Abu Jazar proving to be a threat as well. Ball slipped back by Mohamed Rashid. And Ali Adam finding Shafiu. Picked up safely by Ramzi Saleh. And Al-Masalma can't believe why. Well, a free kick was granted. Oh, that's a lovely delivery. Oh, lovely through pass. I do stand corrected on that, but a great assist. Well, straight back to Al Masalma, who's kept the ball. Well, within the field of play, it's now Murad. Abu Jazar. Off to right Fares. Fares gets that into the danger area, and that's going to be another shot missed. Such a good chance here to have taken the lead. Hilal Musa flights that a bit too much. It's over the crossbar. So Palestine have had a few good shots on goal. Well, this one taken on the volley. Hilal Musa. Shafiu Ahmed will earn the throw-in, and it's straight off Ridat. Barker slipping it to Mohamed Amir. That's got to be a free kick opportunity. Hilal Musa can't understand it. Well, there was absolutely no challenge there. Said Murad, well, falling down, it's going to be a free kick opportunity. And that's exactly what Musa was saying. There was no challenge, there was no tackle. So what's the big deal in the free kick being granted? Ali Ashfaq takes the free kick this time. Palestinian defense is held strong here. Be a corner for Maldives, and there it is, man of steel, better known as the Gandhi or Iron Man. Mohamed Amir takes the corner, and that's picked up safely. Not a worry. Hilal Musa gets a hold of it. Well, if that was a Maldivian player, that would have been a goal for sure. But Musa does well to get the threat away. Right for Ace with the throw-in. Hilal Musa. Musa steps back in. Ridat finding Fares. Fares escapes the tackle. Fazil does well on the back line. And you've got an entire cheering squad there for the Maldives team. The Red Snappers, as they are called. Gone opportunity for Palestine. Abu Salah knocks that through, but picked up safely by Mohamed Imran. So 30 minutes into the game. No change in the scoreline, but another threat. Well squashed there by Mohamed Imran. It's Ali Ashfaq, and this is the moment that the crowd waits for. Well, couldn't get entirely behind that. A routine save there for Ramzi Saleh. But he's the biggest star in the Maldives. And every time that he gets the ball, well, you're going to have the crowd right behind him. But Palestine have played smart enough to keep the ball away from him at most times, because he's such a threat to the opposition's goal. Well, just looking back at, well, the tournament itself, Maldives have yet to win themselves any silverware or finish in the top 4 in the Challenge Cup. You've had a couple of lads who've got there. And if you look at it, well, Turkmenistan have finished runners-up twice, 2010 and 12. Tajikistan finished runners-up once in 2008. Korea TPR have finished 3rd in 2008, Tajikistan 3rd in 2010. Kyrgyzstan, Nepal and Philippines have all finished 3rd. Philippines was in the last edition. Myanmar have finished 4th in 2008 and 10, and Palestine have finished 4th only once in 2012. This is really a good shot that Palestine have as well to, well, make it through to the Asian Cup. They'll automatically qualify if they win this tournament. That's, well, the weight that this title carries with it. It's off to Fazil. Ali Ashfaq. Ashfaq working his way through, will get the free kick. Well, that's smartly done by Ridat. And looks like we've got a worry there for Ali Ashad, or Ashad Ali. Or did he hurt his hand? Came in with the tackle, and it certainly seems like Well, Alma Salma, his foot landed right on top of his left arm. Well, there it goes. That must have certainly hurt. Well, Alma Salma was trying to avoid his arm. But Shafi Ahmed, or was that Fazir? It looks like it was Fazir who got his arm injured. Oh, this could be dangerous here. Right there in the goal area. That's the last thing that you want. Well, Radat chasing it best as he could, but he's got a caution. Was that for a dive? So Yamamoto pulling out a caution. Well, that's definitely a dive, there's no doubt about it. And Shafi Ahmed doesn't have very kind words for Rilwan, but Ahmed Radat has picked up a caution for that. Hyundai Yamamoto giving him the look like, son, if you want to do that, do it in a pool, not on the field. Big work being done by Ashad Ali. And it was Ashad Ali who injured his hand earlier, which is why he's got it bandaged. That looked like it was pretty bad though. We couldn't get a full view of it, but Rami Alma Salma did try to avoid his arm, but managed to step on it first, and it was unintentional, but that would have hurt for certain. Mohamed Imran. Ali Imdan sending it to Mohamed Umair. Umair centers it for Fazil. It's back to Fazil. Was looking for his captain. That's picked up safely there by Omar Giron. Sent forward by Abu Jazar. Ali Imdan returns the favor. So currently in Group B, the leaders of course are Afghanistan and Philippines, with Turkmenistan and Laos, well, sitting at the bottom. Turkmenistan still have 3 points in the bag, and if they can pull off a win tomorrow, they could find themselves going through to the semi-finals. Afghanistan and Philippines tied on points. What an effort! Ali Ashfaq, well, almost taking that one through. A good save by Ramzi Saleh, but the Maldivian captain means business, and that's exactly what, well, he's putting on display here. It's all about him getting the ball, something that we've noticed about Ali Ashfaq over the years. If he gets the ball, then there's going to be trouble for the opposition. And a lot of his teammates will do rely on him heavily. He certainly is a class act. Got that one. Ran into space, gave himself a bit of room before taking that shot. But Ramzi Saleh had it covered well. Still goalless here at the National Stadium in Mali as the battle rages on between Maldives and Palestine. I was just running through some of the results. So Turkmenistan just a point behind Afghanistan and Philippines. They've still got a chance of qualifying. Depends on how they perform tomorrow. But as far as Afghanistan and Philippines are concerned, well, they've got a foot ahead of the rest. In Group A, where we are currently concerned with both games being played out, well, today a very, very quick look at, well, this particular game. Maldives facing off with Palestine. Palestine currently sit at the top of the Group A table with 6 points and a +3 goal difference. Maldives have +1 goal difference and 3 points in the bag. If Maldives win here today, they put themselves in a very strong position to qualify. But let's not forget, Myanmar are still in with a shot, so much depends on the result between Myanmar and Kyrgyzstan, because that game's being played as well. And if Myanmar can win against Kyrgyzstan, and if Maldives beat Palestine, It's going to come down to settling it between goal difference and points. So first points, then goal difference, then head-to-head. Said Murad finds right for Ace. Kept away safely by Ali Amdan. Well, he'll keep that within the line of play. Haitham Theeb. Picked up by Ridat, and what a wide shot. Well, an absolute blind one there from Ahmed Ridat. Totally losing sight of the target. Well, sends it out of play. Well, that's a threat that wouldn't bother Mohammad Imran for certain. Mohammad Imran will take the goal kick. Right for Ace. But he's finding Ridat. It's back to Murad. Halal Musa. Haitham Theeb. Ali Amdan finds Shafiu Ahmed. Oh, it's Rilwan, sorry. It's now back to Shafiu. Shafiu back to Ali Amdan. Off to Mohammad Amir. Well centered for Fazir, who sent it back. 5 minutes shy of hitting the 45 here at the National Stadium in Mali. Mohammad Arif sending it to his captain. It's Mohammad Amir. Well, Amir pushed over by Murad. Fares sidesteps it to Al Masalma. It's back to Abu Jazar. Murad. Back to Murad. Well, decent setup. Right Fares. Looking to provide. But well taken by Shafi Ahmed. Well, he had that ball well within his sights. The Palestine can be a persistent lot. It's Ridat back again with a back heel that will concede a throw-in. Straight back to the Maldivians. Throw-in taken by Rilwan. It's Ali Amdan now. Mohammad Arif has been a fixture in the Maldivian team for a long time, one of the unsung heroes. He's known as Baka. He's had a long career playing in the AFC Cup as well with different clubs. Well, finding the gap there. He does well. Shafi Ahmed, but no foul will be called for that takedown. Rilwan. Fazir. Oh, could have been a spot of trouble here. Well, slight coordination problem up front for the strikers. The Maldives will have to rest easy just for a little while. Maldives have had a good amount of possession in this game, and every time they've had possession, they've come up with an attack. But Palestine will just holding the edge there, spending time with the ball. Right for Ace. That's going to be a corner for the Palestinians. Owned by Hilal Musa. Palestine started their journey in Group A with a 1-0 victory over Kyrgyzstan. A goal scored by Abu Habib 6 minutes into added time. That's on 96 minutes. Maldives started with a defeat at the hands of Myanmar, in spite of Ali Ashfaq and Umair having scored. But Myanmar winning by the odd goal in 5. Fast forward to day 2. And once again, that ball is flighted a bit too much. Well, this seems to be a worry with Palestine. Ridat unable to find the target. They've got fairly close enough, but their shots have been really wayward today. Well, Palestine on day 2, they got the better of Myanmar 2-0 with Abu Habib and Numan both hitting the target. Now we move on to Kyrgyzstan and Maldives, where Maldives won 2-0 with Ali Ashfaq netting a brace. Will he be able to emulate that performance here? That's the big question. We'll like it or not, but much depends on him. Picked up by Ashad Ali. Ashad Ali to Ali Imdan. Ali Imdan to Mohammad Arif. Sent back by Mohammad Amir, but picked up by Halal Musa. Oh, it's Abu Jazar. That's Halal Musa.
There will be 2 minutes of added time.
Back to Murad. Abu Salah. We've got a bit of added time thrown in for stoppages. He'll tell you just how much. 2 minutes of added time. That's what we have in the first period, as Oppo sends it back to Shafiu Ahmad. Fazir back to Shafiu. Ali Ashfaq. Looking to find that gap, but Ashad Ali taking the knock. Ali Imdan sending it back to Shafiu. Shafiu Ahmed, one of those really interactive defenders. Doesn't like the lads dilly-dallying too long. Ali Imdan, on the other hand, his defense mate is only 21. Shafiu Ahmed is 25. He's got a good amount of experience behind him. Ali Ashfaq guiding his lads. Let's not forget he's still the captain of the team. Well, escapes the tackles there, Ali Ashfaq. Oh, that's a lovely setup. Sends it to Oppo. Oppo with the delivery. That's going to be a bit too far. So once again, that's up in the air. The Palestinians will keep the threat away. So half-time at the National Stadium in Mali, with Maldives and Palestine playing out a goalless stalemate in the first half. Let's not forget that we've got one half more, and the fate of these two teams will be decided. Palestine have already got a foot ahead with 6 points in the bag. Maldives on 3 points. Let's find out in second half what exactly happens. Half-time score: Maldives 0, Palestine 0. Join you in just a little bit.
And then we have to defend it. It's good for your team because we stand. It's good, huh? Score one. That's good.
to be introduced to the players and officials of the teams.
Welcome back to second half action at the National Stadium in Mali as Maldives and Palestine resume their battle on day 3 of the group stages. This is Group A, and right now, of course, we've got news from my mate Susan, who's at the Addu Stadium, the Hitadu Stadium, where Kyrgyzstan and Myanmar are playing out a game. Now, it's left to be seen what happens in that game, because Myanmar, if they win their game, then there's a strong chance that they and Palestine will get through, depending on what the outcome of this game is. Maldives are still in with a chance. Left to be seen what happens as far as the action here is concerned. So it's a very crucial half hour for the host nation. It's a do or die, score and win, or take the exit door from the contest. Well, we all know that in tournaments, host nations haven't always been strong, but there's just that odd tournament where a host nation can stand up and prove their superiority on field. So it's tough here. Left to be seen what the outcome of this game is. We've got a very good crowd. And it's into second half action at the National Stadium in Mali. We start with the scoreline, well, remaining the same as it was at the break, which was Maldives 0, Palestine 0. A quick run down the left flank, and that's picked up. Ramzi Saleh gets a hand to it. It's going to be a corner opportunity. Was a fairly decent setup coming from the left flank, Mohamed Rashid. Well taken corner as always. Mohamed Amir does it. Abu Habib has come in for Ahmed Ridat as well. That's a change, and that was a good save by Ramzi Saleh. So Ridat being replaced by Abdul Hamid Abu Habib, well, who gave Palestine the lead in the first game against Kyrgyzstan. He also scored in the second game against Myanmar. It's been their lucky talisman of sorts. Opo trying to find the gap. Well, decent delivery in, and he's glanced that but unable to hit the target. He will take his chances. Mohamed Amir. Lovely setup from the right flank. Mohamed Amir rising high. They've got to take every chance that they have. Well, that is thrown at them, but that arises before them. So quickly knocked to the left by Mohamed Arif. Oh, this could be dangerous. But the Palestinian defence have held strong here. Well, it's never going to be easy. And one of the key things to remember in this game was the fact that we've had a couple of fouls. The Palestinians are not too happy about it. Well, Hussam Abu Salah, well, did manage to get the ball away. And Mohamed Rashid, well, tripping over him. And that's what Abu Salah was saying. It wasn't a foul. It wasn't a, well, challenge or a tackle intentionally on the player. Five minutes into the second half. Well, there's a lot at stake here for Maldives. Because if they finish off with the draw, Palestine will sail through. And then it depends on the result of the Kyrgyzstan and Myanmar game. Kyrgyzstan could also play spoil sport to Myanmar. Throw in taken by Wright Ferez. Mohamed Arif trying to get a hold of that, but Ali Amdan will lend a helping hand. Mohamed Amir. Amir knocks that straight back to the Palestinian defense. It's Haitham Theeb now. Abu Habib. Well, a bit too far to get to it. For Musa Batat. It's going to be a throw-in. Mohamed Rashid will take it for Team Maldives. Off to Umair, back to Rashid. And he stepped in very easily. Said Murad, Ali Amdan trying to restore to his boys. Abu Salah knocks it back. Here comes Murad. Well, Murad finding a way through, but the Red Snappers claiming possession once again. Abu Habib restoring it back to his lads. It's a kick run down the left flank by Wright Ferez. Well, that was definitely a challenge by Shafi Ahmed. And Ferez can't believe it, that there was no foul called. More importantly, that the throw-in was granted to Maldives. Rilwan takes the throw-in. Mohamed Arif. Some quick work being done down the left by Bilal Musa and by Abu Jazar. Maldives have certainly got a game on hand, there's no doubt about it. Well, if you look back at the Nations on field, there's a bit of a story as far as each is concerned. Oh, what an effort, but this time it only hits the side netting. That's a solid threat from the Red Snappers. The Palestinian defense holding strong here. But quick work being done here by Fazir. Well, did he get the ball off Murad's feet? It seemed like it. And that's a wasted chance. So Maldives have been able to threaten a couple of times over. Let's tell you very quickly about the Palestinian national football team. Lovely shot coming in from the right flank. So the Palestinian football team is known as they're known as the Redeemers, or the Knights of the Lions of Canaan. Currently ranked at 167, down 23 places. The highest ranking was 115 in April 2006. Founded in 1928, however, it's in 1999 they were first recognized by FIFA, and the creation of the Palestinian national football team, of course, came into existence in terms of legally being recognized all over. They've yet to qualify for the Asian Cup or the World Cup. They haven't really done too much in terms of getting too far, except in the Pan-Arab Games in 1999. They finished third in the Olympic Games. Well, there was not much to talk about. They reached the quarterfinals in 2006 of the Challenge Cup. 2012 they finished fourth. 2014 they're pretty much sure of a semi-finals appearance. That's chipped over nice and easy. One of the most experienced players is Ramzi Saleh, the captain, who plays for Al Ahly in Egypt. 33 years old, he's made 77 appearances for the Palestinian national team, and that's going to be a caution here. A yellow card pulled out by Yamamoto. And it's Rilwan who gets it. So Rilwan Vahid picking up a yellow card. Free kick opportunity for Palestine. Halal Musa gets ready to take it. Sam Abu Saleh, also another very experienced player, 35 appearances with 3 goals, and that's nowhere close to the target, but nowhere close to hitting the back of the net. Halal Musa unable to convert that from a distance. It's a decent effort from Musa as well. Was just talking about Hussam Abu Salah, plays for Benai Saknin in Lebanon. Got a couple of lads who play on foreign shows. Omar Jaroun, the defender who's right behind. And Jaroun is 30 years old. He plays for Ottawa Fury, and that's in Canada. What's unique about Giron is if you get a close look at him, he's 6'5". Also played for the Memphis Tigers, Dayton Flyers. He's got a huge history behind him. There's an appeal for a penalty, but that won't be granted. 13 appearances for Palestine from Giron. Other teams he's played for, all the clubs. Hussein Abu Salah. Can't believe that another free kick has been granted to Maldives. It's Mohamed Amir. Just to tell you a bit more about Jeroen, he was born in Kuwait City to Palestinian American parents. Was raised in the Peachtree City in the United States. Played for Fort Wayne Fever, Chicago Fire Premier, Atlanta Silverbacks, Vancouver Whitecaps. Alias Falk manages to find the gap but not the target. It's once again Ramzi Saleh. Well, who will deny the Maldivian captain the strike? Well, that's the magic of Ali Ashfaq. He's got such a good sense of accuracy. Well, just looking back at Omar Jeroen, other teams he's played for: FC Tampa Bay, Arca, Gitnia, Pogon, Skezin, Flota, Swinosi, Charleroi, and now Ottawa Fury. He's played in the United States, Canada, Poland, and Belgium. So you've got a very hardy defender behind, 6'5". That's kind of intimidating, isn't it? For the Maldivian players, I wouldn't be concerned by that. Mohamed Omer. They are a fiery lot themselves. Very gutsy. Ashad Ali. That's Mohamed Arif. The man that we know as Baka. Free kick opportunity. Ali Ashfaq responsible. Musab Batat will get the free kick. But Ali Ashfaq with the foul there. Caught Musab Batat off his feet. And here we've got a change. Murad Said will be replaced by Al Badari.
Substitution for Palestine, jersey number 23, Murad Said.
Abdul Latif. Al Badari comes in for Murad Said. Badari is 30 years old. He plays for Zako in Iraq. Well, just to tell you a bit about the other players. Raid Fares plays for Hilal Al-Quds. That's a upcoming side. So does Hussam Abu Saleh. Musa Abu Jazar plays for Shabab Al-Khalil. Hilal Musa plays for Qadr FC. Ahmed Mahir plays for Shabab Al-Dahiriya. Haitham T plays for Hilal Al-Quds. Musab Al-Batat plays for Shabab Al-Dahiriya. And Murad Ismail plays for Al-Vedat. And that's in Jordan. Other players for Maldives. Ibrahim Fazil plays for New Radiant. Mohamed Arif for Mazia. Ali Ashfaq, the captain, is the only player who plays on foreign soil for PDR FA, and that's in Malaysia. Mohamed Umair plays for New Radiant. Ashad Ali and Ali Amdan play for Mazia. Shafi Ahmed also for New Radiant. Niaz Hussein is off the field, plays for Mahi Badu. Mohamed Rashid for New Radiant. Mohamed Imran, the keeper, and Rilwan Wahid play for Mazia. It's going to be a free kick opportunity. The captain will do the honours, Ali Ashfaq. Struck well, and what a chance to have glanced that in. Ashad Ali. Unable to convert, but he does rise high to take it. Well taken free kick, positioned that fairly well, but Ashad Ali unable to guide that home. Well, chances like this are few and far between, and Maldives have got to seize every opportunity here. They do know there's two roads to take at the end of this game, and that depends on their performance. One is, of course, the passage to the semi-finals, and the other is the exit door. What will it be tonight for Team Maldives? That's a big question here at the National Stadium in Mali. We've got a pretty decent crowd that's turned up Ashfaq gets a helping hand from Haytham Team. Another free kick opportunity. You've got one red snapper in the danger area. Ali Ashfaq gets the corner. Here's the crowd cheering him on. Well, I did say this earlier. He's a huge star. In Maldives. Ali Ashfaq once again threateningly close. Ali Ashfaq once again, and this could be fairly dangerous. And that, well, could have been a spot of trouble. You've got to see what Yuraimoto's, well, decision is. It's going to be a corner. No penalty will be given. And Omar Giron, well, just over Ali Ashfaq saying, come on, laddie, get up. Let's get on with the game. It's not going to be a penalty. Drago Mamic is not happy about that decision. Well, this was going to be dangerous, and this happens very often with Ali Ashfaq. Well, he was being kept away, and he did go down. Well, there was definitely contact from Haytham Teeb, but did that warrant a penalty? Well, that was a question being raised. It's going to be a corner opportunity. Let's also keep you in the loop about the other game that's being played. It's Myanmar and Kyrgyzstan, where it's Kyrgyzstan leading 1-0. And if Kyrgyzstan win that game, well, it's going to be, well, an odd toss-up. It will come down to goal difference. Omar Giron able to get the ball away. And he does it a second time. He's a very hardy defender, there's no doubt about it. And this time, Ramzi Saleh has got his eye on the ball. So no way through for the Maldives as of now. Ali Hamdan. Well, I have to say one thing about Ali Hamdan. I first saw him, well, take to the field when he was barely about 19, I remember. And he plays for Mazia, of course. He really is a fantastic talent. He was one of the key players in that club, in the sense that no matter what, well, the strikers or the midfielders do, he was a standout feature a couple of years back. And ever since he's graced the national team, well, unlike a lot of the players, he's a tall lad with great physical presence. And he's able to actually, well, he can take a huge beating on the ground. That's the difference. And that's what makes him such an important player. We'll tell you a bit about the coaches. Was talking about Palestine earlier. Let's tell you about Their coach, Jamal Mahmoud, he's a former attacking midfielder who played for Al Badat. He's a Jordanian. And, well, he was assistant manager at Shabab Al Ordon before becoming assistant manager at Al Badat. Then from 2010 to 2011, he was in charge of Hilal Al Quds. And from 2011, he took on the reins of the Palestine national coaching job. At the other end, or in the other dugout, is Drago Mamic, the Serbian-born Croatian footballer. We'll tell you a bit about him as well. Well, almost does it here once again. And this time it's Oppo who brings on the threat. So it's going to be another corner here for Maldives. Lovely setup coming in from the right flank. Arshad Ali, well, sending it to Oppo. Oppo glancing that. Well, that was going to go away from the target, but got a foot to the ball. A bit strange there from almost, I was saying, he could have knocked that into the goal. And talking about Al-Badawi. So back to Drago Mamic now, the Serbian-born Croatian footballer. He's played for teams like NAK Orient, NK Jadran, Sabah FA, and Lech Poznan. Has a UEFA Pro license, well, for his straight. And in September 2011, he was made Indonesia Super League team Persib Bandung manager. After 6 months and finishing 7th, he resigned from that club on the 28th of March 2012. Well, took a year and a half off before he took on the Maldives coaching job this year. Let's tell you about the other teams he's managed. NAK Orient youth team, the Croatia youth team. NAK Orient, the main team. He's also in charge of Sichuan Chuan Singh, and that was from 1999 to 2000. Dalian Shide, assistant coach. Guangzhou Rizhi Chuan, assistant. Guangzhou Rizhi Chuan, caretaker. From 2005 to 2006, managed Sabah FA from 2007 to 2008. Myanmar, then Churchill Brothers in Goa, that's in India, in the I-League from 2010 to 2011. And from 2011 to 2012, Persib Bandung, now in charge of the Maldives. That's definitely going to be a caution, there's no doubt about it, for that tackle. And it's Raid Ferez gets a yellow card. We've passed 70 minutes in this game. So Raid Ferez picking up the yellow card. Ali Ashfaq gets a bit of backup from Mohamed Amir, but not for too long. Abu Habib. It's back to Abu Habib. Well, he'll take the shot. Accuracy. Well, that's the difference. It's Rami Alma-Salma. Well, it fails to hit the target. Was just talking about the accuracy factor, and that's something that we've seen today from Ali Ashfaq. His shots may have not packed in the park, but he's a touch artist. Unlike Mohamed Amir, who likes to take those long shots. And, well, the difference being that, well, you've got a good keeper in Ramzi Saleh. He's kept 2 clean sheets in the tournament. Well, that's interesting to see. But what happens here today? Well, it's a quick run that we're looking at from Raid Ferez. Almost gets that into the danger area. Good defensive work being done by the Red Snappers, but the Redeemers are looking for the target. I was going to say redemption, but they don't need it here. Abu Salah finds a gap to Abu Habib. Abu Habib, that's a sweet assist. But when you've got 5 men in red in the box, it's not going to be easy. It's been a fairly tough game played by the Maldives as well here today. Well, they looked slightly shaky in that first game against Myanmar, but they've stood up to the Palestinians. There's still a good bit of time left, and if the snappers can send one through the Palestinian defense, well, they will certainly be looking at the semi-finals. Kyrgyzstan will be very eager to snatch a bit of pride as well if they can beat Myanmar. Patat. It's a fairly slick pass from Al-Badari. Possession snatched by Rilwan Vahid. Let's tell you a bit about the 25-year-old Mohammad Amir. Started his career playing for VB Sports Club, moved to Mazia in 2010. VB Sports back again 2011, and then joined New Radiant, where he's been there for quite a while. He's got over 31 appearances for the Maldives, scored quite a few goals as well. He's a free kick specialist and an ace with long range shots. The other player was Mohammad Arif, known as Baka. For the first time I've seen him without a ponytail on field. Plays in the Maldivian Duragu Devehi League Club. Mazia Sports Club, also plays for the Maldivian national team. He won the Best Football Player of the Year 2010, Second Best Player 2011, and Third Best Player for 2013. Has played for WB Sports Club, Club Valencia, New Radiant SC, Victory Sports Club, WB Sports Club, Club Eagles, and Mazia from 2013. Well, that's another effort gone waste, but it was definitely an offside, so no way through. Fazir, well, trying to make the difference here. And Ali Fazir, another one of those players who's really an excellent talent, very skilled. But definitely an offside for Ali Fazir, so no way through for him. Well, trying to take that one through. Team Palestine. But the snappers have been swimming in their own waters here today. We've got a player down. Mohammad Imran, just checking that he wasn't really faking it. Also checking whether he's been hurt bad. So they're asking for the stretcher. Well, looked like he was knocked over by Ali Amdan. Ashfaq are having a word there with his teammates and with Ali Ashfaq. Well, unlike his senior Imran Mohammed, who's the most capped player for the Maldives, Mohammed Imran hasn't made that many appearances, but he's young and he's quick. "18 minutes into the game, we've just got about 10 minutes left, and that's the last shot that the host nation does get. Well, it will be a toss-up between them, Myanmar, and Kyrgyzstan, depending on the result of that game. Picked up safely by Mohammed Imran. Sent back by Oppo. Mohammed Arif. It's back to Mohammed Arif. Relies heavily on one-touch passes. Mohammed Umair. Back to Mohammed Arif. Back to Umair. Professor Ali sends it back to the opposition. Al-Badari finding right for it. It's off to Abu Habib. Ali Amdan trying to head that away. Mohammed Imran will restore it to Rilwan. So there's no corner granted there. It's a good move from Musab Batat. Moved up fairly quick. Oppo. Sending it to Ali Ashfaq, who's held back by Al-Badari. It's going to be a free kick for Maldives. Well, let's tell you a little bit about Ali Ashfaq. There's so much to talk about him. But I'll just try and sum it up. He was Maldivian Footballer of the Year. He's nicknamed the Gandhi, which means Iron Man or Man of Steel. Plays for Malaysian Premier League side PDRM FA, widely regarded as one of the best players in South Asia, along with Baichung Bhutia of India, who's retired. He's noted for his strength, dribbling skills, and the capability of beating any defenders, according to even foreign coaches. Free kick specialist, clinical finisher. His trademark style of scoring, of course, is he likes to work his way around the opposition's defenders. Considered as the best Maldivian footballer ever. Most notably, he won the Most Valuable Player of South Asia in 2008. That was in the SAF Championship. Although he never scored in that tournament, mind you, but he was great with the assists. Was also the fans' favorite player of South Asia in 2009. Started his career when he was 16, playing for Club Valencia. And took an interest in football when he was very young. Preferred football to school. And, well, we should be thankful for that, and so would the Maldivian football-loving community. From Club Valencia, he moved to New Radiant, then scored 32 goals in 61 games from 2006 to 2007. Moved to DPMM FC. Didn't have a good stay there, had a few injury worries, 2 goals in 7 games. That's straight back to Mohammed Imran. But in 2012, he joined New Radiant back again, and this time he scored 66 goals in 51 games from 2012 to 2013. Also played for VB Sports Club 2008 to 2011, scored 90 goals in 97 games. And for PDRM FC in Malaysia, he's already hit the target 14 times in 18 games. 41 goals scored for the Maldives since 2003. Here are the accolades for the Gandhi. Haviru Maldivian Footballer of the Year 2003, 7, 9 and 11. FAM Player of the Year 2004 and 2009. Top scorer of the season 2003 to 2005. 2009, 10 and 13. Well, he comes off the field now, Rami Almasalma, and replacing him, coming off the bench for him, it's Tamir Seyam.
Substitution for Palestine.
Seyam is also a very tricky striker. I was trying to figure out why he wasn't in the starting lineup today. Well, also, Mohamed Umair will get off the field, and that's respect for him from Hussam Abu Salah. Well, they do know he's a quality player. And coming in for Mohamed Umair
Substitution for Maldives.
is Akram Ghani, who's another very talented player.
Replaced by jersey number 30, Akram Abdul Ghani.
Another fan favourite, Akram Abdul Ghani, better known as Aku. Well, Ghani himself used to play with long curly hair, resembling a Maldivian Bob Marley. Has cut it in recent times, well, so has Mohamed Arif. It's a huge surprise. Ramzi Saleh trying to save the day, but it's going to be a corner for Maldives. Well, other accolades won by Ali Ashfaq. SAF Championship 2013 top scorer, SAF Championship MVP 2008, SAF Championship all-time top scorer with 18 goals. New Radiant SC's Best Player of the Season 2013, Goal of the Season 2013 against Persib of Indonesia in the AFC Cup. He scored 8 goals against them, 5 in the first game and a hat-trick in the return game. Oh, that's neat defence there from Omar Giron. And another corner opportunity for the Maldives. ...2013 was certainly a year for Ali Ashfaq, the IFFHS, the world's best second top goal scorer. Well, spot went to him in 2013. He was on fire. Left to be seen what he can do today. Can he lead his team to glory? Throw taken by Batat. Well, time is running out here for Team Maldives. Palestine have got themselves into a comfortable position with 6 points in the bag. Pretty much heading into the final stages of the game. We will have a bit of added time thrown in for stoppages when we hit the 90. Palestine making a last-ditch effort. It's Raid Perez. He finds Abu Salah. Abu Salah decides to take the shot, and it's just one to the crowd to say hello. Thank you for coming to watch the game and for making us feel like a part of the family here. Mohamed Imran to take the goal kick. We've hit the 90 and we moved into added time. Fazil, 3 minutes of added time. That's the only leeway that Maldives will get. Well, let's tell you in the other game, it's Kyrgyzstan leading Myanmar, and if they finish off with Kyrgyzstan winning by a single goal, Myanmar and Kyrgyzstan will be tied on 3 points each and a goal difference of -2, which gives Palestine and of course the Maldives a chance of joining Palestine in the semi-finals, because if they can hold on for a draw here and avoid defeat or pull off a victory, either Maldives are still giving themselves a fighting chance. Palestine could play spoil sport to all that if they hit the target. Well, Ghani trying to speed away, and we've got two Palestinian players colliding with each other. Well, that's a comedy of errors. Ramzi Saleh. Aku looking like a schoolboy, all cleaned up. Well, so is Baka or Mohamed Arif. Well, the heat and humidity getting to Hussam Abu Salah. Ghani knocks that ball away. Ali Ashfaq asking for play to be halted because, well, was that a foul? It didn't seem like it. Omar Giron. Ali Ashfaq in a conversation there with Ramzi Saleh. Al-Badari knocking it back, and the two captains having a friendly chat, which is, well, not bad considering the fact that they're both very competitive. But these two lads are mature. They've done a lot of time on field. They each play in foreign countries. It's going to be the dead ball. Straight back to Ramzi Saleh. Ali Ashfaq playing the part of a gentleman here today, which is, well, what he normally does. It's more his playing than his behavior on field. And it's full time here at the National Stadium as Maldives and Palestine play out a goalless stalemate. Well, both teams holding their own against each other. It's been a good performance by the Maldives. Well, no goals scored, but I have to say it's been a fairly tough battle. And Maldives, of course, will await the information of what happens in the Kyrgyzstan and Myanmar game If Kyrgyzstan win by a single goal, Maldives are in purely on the basis of goal difference, because then Myanmar and Kyrgyzstan will have a goal difference of -2, while Maldives will have one of +1. And that expression says it all. The Maldives have qualified for the semi-finals, which means Kyrgyzstan have beaten Myanmar 1-0. And that, of course, puts Kyrgyzstan and Myanmar with -2 goal difference, respectively, and on 3 points. Maldives, purely on the basis of +1 being their goal difference, get through to the semi-finals. But final score here at the National Stadium, with both these teams going through to the last 4, it's Maldives 0, Palestine 0. Sheer joy for the home crowd here, because their homeboys are making it through to the next stage. Thank you so much for sharing the action of this AFC Challenge Cup Group A encounter with us. That sums up the activity for Group A. Join us tomorrow for Group B action. I'm Glenn from Mali saying good night, do have a lovely rest, and get back to the action tomorrow with us once again right here in the AFC Challenge Cup 2014.